another one? What's with these guys?
Hello everyone and welcome to Red United TV. It's your boy Ivorian Spice, and yes, we are back at it again, and it's the catch-up volume 76. It's a brand new season for you Manchester United fans. For those who are tuning up and you're wondering, what the hell am I doing here? Why am I watching this? Of course, this is the show where we talk about Manchester United's previous match, of course, the Premier League match against Brighton, the ass whooping, yes, the Seagulls. Brighton and them, man, did it again, came over out of nowhere from Brighton and shattered on all of our fans, all of the players' face, even on Erik Ten Hag's bald head. But big up to everyone that's tuning in. Smash that like button. Remember to share and post all your questions relating to Manchester United in the match. Before we even get started, remember to just let you know that Red United TV is proudly partnered with Betting US, of course, the leading betting US company in the United States. Make sure you click on the link description to get your bonus, your cash bonus, especially if you already got an account. Click the promo Red United TV and you'll get something extra. And of course, always, if you want to contribute to the channel, you can always contribute via PayPal in the description. Of course, send a super chat as we are live. But let's get started because the boys are here. First of all, let me introduce you to the regular, and then we introduce you to our guest because we have a guest today all the way from Nigeria himself, Niger. Let me start off with Jerome. Jerome, big up to you as well. Big up Pepsi Life that says hi, he's tuned in.
Yeah,
Jerome,
big up, bro.
First of all, welcome again. We're back at it again to discuss Manchester United, and it hasn't been great, but how have you been personally, and how was your weekend, if you even enjoyed it?
Yeah, I've been good, despite the football results. Yeah, I've been good. I've enjoyed the weekend. Obviously, it got ruined a bit yesterday from the United result, but apart from that, yeah, life's good at the moment. Just enjoying the prolonged sunny weather, which we're not that used to in this country, but here we go. But yeah, that result yesterday did put a big downer. I can't lie. But today I'm feeling a lot better, feeling a bit more fresher because I felt a bit raw yesterday after the result. Emotions were running high. But now it's just time to sort of digest everything and see what we need to do to move forward.
Absolutely. And let me bring in our boy Ems. Ems, big up to you. Different location, different settings. We see his face clearly now.
That's
How you been, my brother?
Bro. Bro, it's been all right, but it's peak when people are still talking about something happened yesterday, 24 hours later, bro. Carnage, bro. Carnage. You know what I mean?
You know what? I would have loved to go live straight after the match, but I know everyone's not free at the end of the day.
I would have been on it. I'm not gonna lie, but
we have to change how things are in the near future. We'll see how it goes. But yes, of course, we've got a guest all the way from Nigeria himself, Ola, presenting, of course, himself and the United family. Ola, big up to you, of course. Welcome, first of all. We're glad to have you with us as well to share your thoughts on the match itself and Manchester United. How was your weekend, first of all?
Thank you guys for having me. I don't know, like Manchester United, I feel like this is what we know how to do best now, just losing at any time the way we did yesterday. But being the first game of the season, I expected us to win. But we just have to keep calm and let's see how it goes.
Yes, we'll see how it goes. Make sure, guys, you smash that like button. We're trying to get at least 10 minimum likes as well. One Don MUFC has joined us. He says United fans are the Glazers bitch. Of course, he's out here showing him exactly. Let me just make sure he's approved. I'm just gonna mod him as well, moderate him, add him as a moderator. One Don MUFC, big up to him as well. And also big up to Aaron Gucci, says Man United need to create more chances and then take them. Yes, that is true. As you can see there. Big up to everyone that's tuning in, but let's get straight into it, guys, because it is Manchester United 1, Brighton 2. Manchester United getting their ass whooped by the Seagulls out of nowhere. The first game of the season where all our ops won, Chelsea won, Arsenal won, and also Spurs won. The team that will be competing for the fourth position, may I say, because we ain't going anything past fourth place. At best, which is true, but Manchester United knew it. We're not going anywhere past fourth. I'm just saying,
bro. We're lucky to get six, bro.
Okay, six at best, but we see what it is. But guys, Manchester United themselves, the onus was on them Sunday, and I had this feeling in my gut as I saw last week's game against Rayo Vallecano with the second team and the Atletico Madrid, and I said to myself, this team ain't ready. Come Sunday against Brighton, we might lose. We will be expecting McFred. We also will be expecting Harry Maguire to be coming out there, captaining the team out there for Erik Ten Hag's first game. Erik Ten Hag's team has let us down. Big up to everyone tuning. Smash that like button. All right, guys, we're going to start off. It is open as fuck. Who wants to voice their opinion right now? The first person take the floor, and then we jump in.
Should it be me, blood? Let me just
go
say,
ahead, Ems.
Do you know what it felt like Brighton done to us? You know when you go to Brighton, yeah, and the Seagulls take us Savoy, bro, for your fish and chips, bro. That's what it felt like, bro. Fucking hell, bro. But I like to say, bro, that was terrible. Terrible. How McTominay got 75 minutes on that pitch, bro, it is beyond me, bro. And that, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah. Ten Hag got to take blame for that, bro. Are you trying to tell me it took him 75 minutes for him to realize, bro? He was terrible. Bro, did you see, yeah? Did you see when he tried to do that flick and it got intercepted? Did you not see that? When he tried that flick?
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah, so
bro, you know when people say stick to your lane, bro. Stick to what you're good at. That's him. Like, I'm sorry, man.
But you know the thing is, he's not good at anything, though. That's the thing.
Wow.
He's good at. He only had 19 touches in the game. I don't know what he's doing at this club. Literally, he's going to drive the fan base insane. How can a goalkeeper have more touches than the midfielder? I don't understand it.
Yeah,
why is this guy playing year in, year out? Under how many previous managers?
4, bro. 4.
Something's not right.
Yeah.
This needs investigating. We saw a clip 2 weeks ago that he couldn't do kick-ups. But man still playing in United's midfield. And he doesn't get into Scotland's midfield. I can't believe it. I swear.
The thing with the game yesterday was that it was not just only McTominay and Fed that was bad. Bruno was shocking.
The whole
Bruno was shocking yesterday. I can say maybe Martinez saw glimpses of what Martinez could give, and maybe Maguire wasn't that bad. Which I thought he was bad, but not like last season. But Luke Shaw and Dalot, I didn't see them do anything. They weren't putting in crosses. It was just bad all around. I feel like with the preseason we had, we were like optimistic that we'll get to see something better than what we saw. But this first game was the same as last season. It was basically what happened last season that we saw in this game. Except I feel that maybe Eriksen was the one that still showed a little of what he could do. But Rashford, I don't know. I don't know what happened to Rashford. I don't know.
One thing's for sure, is that a lot of players at our club, they do not have the minerals to play for Man United. Right. As soon as the fans come back to the stadium, they fold under the pressure. They cannot play in front of 75,000 fans. We got second and third place under Oli in empty stadiums in COVID when it wasn't a level playing field. We were playing against depleted teams. There was no pressure. It was vibes. You could do what we want. As soon as the fans came back, the team has folded. Erik Ten Hag would have done so many different drills, so many different tactics, so many different things in training in pre-season, and that all just went to bed yesterday. The team folded. Literally, as soon as the fans came back, all what he planned out the window, it just went back to Oli ball.
No, I want to agree with
Yeah.
you, Jerome, there, because I noticed that everything, the football that we played during preseason, where the fuck was all of that? Where did that go to? These players caved in as soon as they came to a competitive time. Until this is showtime, they didn't show up. They really didn't show up. Even the first goal that we conceded, that low on his hand side, really exposed there. And then Maguire as well, when the through ball went through.
Yeah, they folded under the pressure.
He got stretched by Welbeck.
But you lot all doing all this, but are you surprised, bro? Leopard don't change their spots,
I'm not.
bro.
No, they don't.
I'm not surprised.
This is what I said earlier.
These are the same players, bro. How can you hang your hat on these players? As Ricky would say, bro. And for sure, and what's the name? That lot in their defense, right? There was no one for them to get into, no one for them to cross the ball to. So they can't cross the ball. There's no focal point. And
the midfield was not there, so
yeah. And their Brighton second goal is an embarrassment, bro. We got them from their corner flag, and how they got out and got the other end and scored. That's criminal. Criminal.
You know what makes it worse? They scored the 2 goals they scored looked so comfortable. They made themselves at home at Old Trafford so quickly. They just settled into the game. It was just like after 15 minutes, they were just at home. And you would have thought after they spanked us 4-0 at the end of last season, the team would have been motivated for some sort of revenge, but we just don't have it in us.
But listen, Lewis Dunk. Sorry to talk. Lewis Dunk showed me what a real captain is compared to the one we got. The one we got is a fraud. Lewis Dunk, I don't care. If Lewis Dunk didn't play for Brighton and he played for a top team, I'm telling you, Harry Maguire won't be England's first choice centre back. Because Lewis Dunk plays for Brighton is why he can't play for England. I'm telling you, Lewis Dunk yesterday was outstanding. And that's a real leader.
It was. We need to give a shout out to we need to give a shout out to Welbeck as well, because
Welbeck played really well.
Welbeck, that was the Welbeck when he first came to United.
But you know what? Welbeck always plays good against us every opportunity.
Got something to prove
every time.
Even
one thing I have to say about this team is like you guys said in preseason, we're seeing all the movement, the way they were passing the ball. We're excited a little that okay, if we can see this consistently, we can get back to that level. But everything disappeared in this game. We didn't see one. Maybe later in the second half when Johnny came in, we started to see them moving the ball better and all. So that is why I agree with what M said. Starting McTominay and Fred, we have to give that blame to the manager, because McTominay and Fred, they've been shit since when they've been playing together. You should have started Donny, and let's see if it doesn't work out, then you change in the second half. But starting them and allowing McTominay play 75 minutes of shit. There was the time he wanted to shoot. He pushed the ball. The yellow card incident. He was so that would have been a red card. That's a red card. And that's our starting midfielder. Like, it's just I don't know what to say.
Bro, let me tell you something. Obviously, it's not just McTominay's fault, but because he plays in a crucial area of the pitch, I have to get onto him. Bro, he wouldn't even get into Crystal Palace setting a midfielder. We got a guy, like Jerome said, that don't start setting him for his own country, and he plays centre back, and we got him playing in the engine room, bro. That's criminal. And this has been going on.
He doesn't offer anything.
It doesn't do anything. And bro, and you realise ever since McTominay has been in Man United's first team, we ain't won nothing. Nothing. I'm not saying it's all his fault, but like you have to think about these things.
Can we discuss the goals that we conceded as well? Because we conceded 2 goals that was so easy for Brighton to score. We saw it coming. The first goal again. Maguire as well. I can somehow blame Maguire because he got stretched by Welbeck. The second goal again, David De Gea could have done extremely better in both those goals, bro. I don't know what you guys think of it. Both goals. The first goal and the second goal.
I told you guys about
the second goal, yes, but the first goal.
Okay, may not be the first goal, but the second goal, he parried it away onto what's his name, bro? Fucking I forgot. Sean Gross, yes, that Gross guy, bro.
Yeah, Oscar Gross.
No, but I would you know what? They should never have got from that corner flag to our goal, bro. Where's the tactical foul? Bro, there's no way Man City or Liverpool would have allowed a team to go from their corner flag to the other end and scored. Where's the tactical foul? No tactical. They don't know about tactical fouls.
They don't. They
Our
don't.
defense was basically our defense was just all over the shop. Basically, like, there was no organization.
And Fred can't play 6 on himself by himself because, bro, the man's chasing the ball, bro. Like I don't understand. We're a mess.
The issue with this game is it's not even about Fred can play a 6. The simple passes, Fred was not able to give simple passes.
That's right.
We didn't expect to do anything spectacular, but the simple ones, lay the ball to this player, keep the ball moving. He couldn't do it yesterday. It was really bad.
Right. That's
why I'm surprised something went wrong with that team yesterday. And with Maguire, I heard people saying Maguire had an okay performance. He's the captain of Manchester United. He can't be having an okay performance. He should be the one leading the team and showing that difference. But if he's having just an okay performance, what of the other 10 players on the team? He should be the one having the best performance in the Manchester United shirt. So we can't keep taking this Maguire is trying, is okay, and I don't take that.
Let me just stop you guys there before. Let me just jump into the comments. Jerome right there. You got your guys that Johnny should have started. Yes. And of course, bath time with Vaughan says that was Fred not able to place simple passes because he can't, or were Brighton doing something to stop him? That's an interesting question.
With the Fred thing, I think they set the trap. They knew he's not press resistant, so they let him have it. Absolutely. They didn't engage, which is you know what? Yeah. Graham Potter deserves plaudits, bro. No one gives it to him because his name is Graham Potter. Yeah. If his name was Potdinho or something like that, no, it's true. It's the truth. He wouldn't be at Brighton. He'd be gone, bro. Because right now, I can see, if he was at a top club, he'd be doing things, bro. Look what he's doing, but Brighton shouldn't be playing ball. Bro. You might as well just swap the kits around, bro, because. Mate, the main players don't deserve our kit. Should have been the Brighton players wearing our kit. And I think, another for me though, bruv, I think for me, I know it's one game, but Maguire got to hand over the armband and he needs to be benched because how many partners are we going to give him? How many partners has he had since he's been at Man United? Everyone kept telling me, he needs to be with someone with pace. Bruv.
Yeah, he's almost passed on
Maguire is just a passenger. Literally, he's just there to be there. No leadership. No, he's not showing any sort of vocal skills. He's not commanding. He's just big for nothing. Everyone's just running right over him. It's like all opposition teams know how to deal with him, and he knows that himself. That's why when he goes on the pitch, he creates anxiety around him. Now all of a sudden, you know what's going to happen now? We've got this new Martinez guy. He's gonna look rubbish with Maguire. Maguire's going to drag him down.
Yeah, of course. I want to intervene right there, guys. Of course, and we've talked about that. But there's other players that as well that I thought caught my eye, which was Luke Shaw and also Marcus Rashford. Two players who played poorly. Rashford had an opportunity to score a goal when he was squared by, I believe, Sancho or Ronaldo, Ronaldo, which wasn't offside, and he chose to go to the goalkeeper's strongest right instead of his weakest left, where he had so much space and time to think about it. Rashford. He's doing it again, guys. He's doing it again. He's disappointing us.
Rashford is just a hit and hope merchant. Literally, he doesn't have any composure. He doesn't pick his spot. He just hits it and hopes. Most of the time, he just hits it straight at the goalkeeper. I just hopes it goes in.
Bro, let's be honest here. Yeah?
Go on.
Let's be honest here, bro. It don't matter where he put that ball. The ball needs to go in the back of the net. I don't care if he's got to sit and put a right corner, left corner, top corner. Bro, he just needs to hit the net.
Should be hitting it well.
Later. But I'm sorry, I for me, right here, we're not a charity, bro. It's a business, bro. We're here to be successful. Bro, the aim of the game, if these men have been here so long, ain't doing it, they need to be moved on. There's no way at Man City or Liverpool, they're going to allow a man at left back be there 8 seasons, 9 seasons, whatever you want to call it, and have 8 assists in 9 seasons, bro. There's no way on earth, bro. No way on earth, bro.
But one thing I would take out of this performance is we all saw Erik Ten Hag as a manager that is very ruthless. He doesn't take rubbish from these players. We have to see that now. With Maguire, with the likes of Rashford, we have to see it because we can't keep. If we start the next game with this same lineup, then I will start having a problem with Erik Ten Hag. There has to be changes made.
Let's segment into Erik Ten Hag and his team selection. Although you brought in a good conversation.
Yeah, let some of these players be on the bench. Let the people that are willing and ready to play come in. I don't mind seeing some of the youngsters come in if they are willing and ready to show more and put more. I don't think that Iqbal can have a worse performance like Matomini had yesterday.
That's right.
I don't think Charlie Slade can have a worse performance than that. So at some point, you have to get these players in. Let's see. Let people that are willing and ready to play for this team come in. Not because, like you said, Rashford and Luke Shaw were very bad. And Rashford ended up playing the full game. The manager made his changes around 87 minutes. What was Garnacho and Elanga coming on to do at that point? It was too late. It should, now we have the luxury of 5 substitutions in the Premier League this season. You should have changed it earlier. Brought in somebody earlier. Something might have happened. So we know we want to back the manager. Want to back the manager, but he has to show more also. He has to be ruthless with a lot of these players.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna back Erik ten Hag, but what I must say is that he looked like he folded under the pressure himself, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna back him. He's got a good philosophy, he plays good football, he can coach, but he looked like he was shell shocked by what he saw. And that was demonstrated in how long it took him to make substitutions. The substitutions were questionable, to say this. And when I saw that, I thought, this guy's got a rude awakening, and now he's got a big reality check. This ain't the Dutch league. This is the Premier League. You can't just roll up and play 6 out of 10 and expect to just roll over teams. Like, anyone could beat anyone. And I think the only positive, if this is a positive, is that it's just the first game, and they can use that game
as
to
a reality
start making
check.
changes, a reality check, and see what work needs to be done and what we need to do in the transfer market to get this team going.
Do you know one thing is that, and I'm sorry, Ems, before I just disturb you, I wasn't impressed with one thing when it comes to Erik ten Hag. Those substitutions that he made were questionable. Of course, with the Fred coming off and the McTominay staying on when McTominay provided nothing, I questioned that as well. And the last 3 substitution, when it came close to the almost to the 90th minute, I thought to myself, if you wanted to make those changes, it was when we scored. And if you wanted to bring the energy back into the team, then bring in Garnacho, take off Rashford, don't take off Sancho, take off Rashford, not offering anything. You brought on Malacia because Shaw didn't provide us anything at all, or no overlap, no nothing. Like, that should tell you that Shaw should be benched the next game. And he brought on one more player as well because he done 3 changes. I can't remember who the third person was on, but none of them had an impact. Elanga, Garnacho, and Malacia. Right substitution at the wrong time, in my opinion. And you're right. He did probably cave into the pressure and couldn't understand. But I hope he's learned from this match day squad that these guys that he put his trust in, that he wanted to give a chance, clearly ain't good enough. Make those changes, because if you don't make those changes, people like me that will back you, it gets to a point where I no longer back you. Like, Jerome knows this, because I will back all the managers, even if I didn't want them. And then the one that I clearly see they're not good enough, I'm like, yeah, you're on your own, bro. I've backed you for a very long time. But moving on to that, guys, because we go with 27 minutes in, guys. Smash the like button, guys, as well. Say what you need to say, and then we need to change the topic.
Yeah. I was gonna say 2 things, right? One, did Ten Hag pick more or less the same players because they're used to Premier League, innit? Premier League experience. Maybe you just didn't want to, go over the top and make so many changes. But 1, and I think 2, I think for me, right, I just think the board have hang him out to dry, because I feel like they've sat there. Are you trying to tell me you sat there, you didn't think, right, we're not ready, and then now we lost the game, and now you're trying to make signings, bro? Why did we not? If you wanted this is why this Rabiot thing's a panic, bro. If you wanted Rabiot, you would have wanted him in June, July. This is panic, and I know, to be honest, I'm not a fan of this. This is bullshit. If you wanted him, why do you not do it in June, July, bro? This is another thing. It's like an Igalo, a Cavani, it's so on and so off, bro. I'm annoyed, bro.
I don't know what our new director of football director, and I don't know where the Montauk madness is. This is not madness. This is sadness.
I told you, John,
as I can say, because
no, but they were all there, guys. They were all there to witness that shambolic performance in that. If they accept,
they were there last season.
They sat there first and foremost. They sat there to collect they were only looking for their dividends. That's it.
They were there last season.
They
They sat down there and they watched this shit last season.
No, but
and
the
this
funny
season,
thing is,
you've
hold on.
not given the manager anything to
Avram
show.
Glazer, who hasn't been at the club for God knows how long, was witness
Was there.
watching the game.
Yes.
He was there.
Yes.
So if he saw that and if he doesn't realize, wow, is this the Manchester United team that my dad bought? What has happened?
Yeah.
I need to do something. If you're not acting from what you saw, then we know they don't care. They really don't care, in my opinion. But guys, I want to move it up I want to move it straight into the quotes as well, because of course there were things that were said after the game, and then we can get into the Rabiot and the
Arnautovic.
Yes. Big up to everyone that's tuning in. Smash that like button. If those who are watching on playback as well, post your comments and let us know your thoughts on the game and your thoughts on the players as well. Who was your man in the match, donkey match, and make sure you watch the match reaction of Manchester United versus Brighton. Of course, and if you want to contribute to the channel, you can contribute. Yes, but Roy Keane said Fred and McTominay not good enough. They won't get Man United back to competing at the top. We see it week in, week out, not up to it. Harry Maguire then afterwards, as Jerome said and spoke earlier on, Harry Maguire spoke to the press. He said, me and Lucha, they're already doing this shortening the name thing, which I just don't like. They're already getting friendly. Me and Lucha have not played much together and we're not on the same wavelength at times. And I'm sure we will get better and keep a clean sheet. And as Jerome said earlier on, it seems that Maguire thinks he's not going to get dropped for that comment right there. Yeah. Erik Ten Hag, Brighton are a decent team and all the compliments, but I look to my team and we should have not give 2 easy goals away. Erik Ten Hag did say as well, of course, definitely a setback and a real disappointment. I knew from the start it would not be easy. We gave 2 easy balls away and it was not good enough in the organization. It is clear to see the second half we were better in midfield with Eriksen down and Ronaldo up. We created and Rashford had 2 good chances, and it's a shame we did not score. I am not satisfied, totally not. We lost, and it was not necessary. We should do better. And he was asked about more players. We could do better with the players we have. That's what he said. We had made mistakes on the ball, organizational mistakes, defending. We have to take the lessons and learn quickly from it. And then the question is, will he learn quickly from his lessons? I'm going to throw it back to you guys. What was your thoughts on those comments from Roy Keane, Harry Maguire, and the manager?
Roy Keane, bro, he's a little too late because he always used to throw Fred under the bus and talk about, McTominay's a young lad learning his trade. Now, how many seasons later, now man's saying, McTominay's not good enough, bro. I've been saying this for God knows how long. Yeah, so how long did it take him? And then Maguire, bro, he just sounds like a robot, bro. It's like it's on repeat, bro. You know when you record something on Sky Plus, bro. I just repeat, bro. That same interview he had. I'm sure there's one last season exactly the same, bro. I'm tired of it. It's all very diplomatic, bro. Like, nah, man, I'm not having it. It's rubbish.
But the manager has to learn from this, because I felt like last season, Ralph said we needed 10 players. People were getting on his back. They were saying he was covering up for his mistakes, that he wasn't able to coach this team. Now, Ten Hag has seen what Ralph saw last season when he said that, because McTominay and Fred, and if I was the manager, I would be shocked and I would be confused, because these players played well in preseason. They were looking good in preseason. So he gave them the opportunity to play their first game in the league, and they were playing that shit. If I was a Ten Hag, I would be surprised. So he has to make those changes. He has to be ruthless with these players. Give them the opportunity to play, but anyone that doesn't perform, they have to stay on the bench. And the transfers have to come in. But now it's Spanish station now. We want to get anybody and everybody now, which is bad. Which we have seen under other managers, and we're complaining about this. So that is why the mortal madness, I don't know where it is. Because we are seeing same old shit happening with this Manchester United team year in, year out. So something has to change.
Well,
it's definitely mental madness because he ain't done anything.
But I told you about that Uber driver. I told you he's an Uber driver, bro. All they've done in the boardroom, they haven't got anyone new. They just moved everyone's roles about, bro. They think I'm stupid, bro. Mm-hmm. Bro, get these clowns out of the club and get people that have experience. Yeah, go.
You know, one thing I must say.
Go on.
I was gonna say one thing I must say is that Maguire, he sounds like a broken record. Literally, when you hear him, you barely want to even listen to him. That's what I was doing. That's why I was in the group chat saying I heard Maguire said that because I don't even want to even search for his interview and hear what he's saying because he just sounds so monotone. And think about it, if he sounds like that to the press, how is he going to sound to the players? The players ain't going to listen to him.
I don't listen to him.
Sound like some little mouse in the changing room. Shut up, man. You don't know what you're doing. Just shit. Don't tell me what to do.
The issue I had with Mosog and Richard Arnold, just bringing this in. Look at the Frankie de Jong deal. They traveled all the way down to Spain.
Yeah.
And up till now, we've not been able to get this player. So what were they doing? Were they just going there to have coffee or just going there to chill?
The Chuckle Brothers. They were the Chuckle Brothers. The Chuckle Brothers went on a wild goose chase in Spain, looking for the Barca president. They were playing hide and seek. And that's why we say we need to have proven footballing people handling footballing decisions, making these things happen. We were linked to, was it Paul? What's the name of that?
Paul Mitchell.
We were linked to.
Mitchell.
Yeah, Paul Mitchell. We're linked to Paul Mitchell, but all of a sudden he died down because this board are not ready to give someone who has the idea, the decision. Look at Ralph. We were all excited about Ralph when he came in, but when he was supposed to start the main job we brought him in for, which was consultancy, we let him go. So it shows you that the owners don't care. They don't care about the club. They don't care. As long as they're making their peace, they don't care about what happens. And sponsorship are coming in, they're making their money. So they don't care. So something needs to change. We need to see good performances on the pitch. And I believe in Ten Hag. I trust in him. I've seen what he did at Ajax. And I hope we will give him the tools to replicate it at Manchester United. And hopefully he can.
I agree with you, man. I back Ten Hag. It's just that I feel like the board hasn't backed him. The guy came into it, left his celebratory victory, never even went to it. Came to Manchester United, gave them a list of what he wants and etc. They didn't deliver anything. They delivered one player to fly out to pre-season to Bangkok, and then when Bangkok's and Australia tour was almost done, you signed 2 players to come in to play the last 2 games on the weekend with no proper pre-season. They made sure that they didn't back him. So they flopped. The board flopped them. But moving on from talking about signings right now, guys. Big up to those who are tuning. Smash that like button. Keep throwing your comments as well, guys. Smash the like button. We're above 10 likes as well. We've reached our target. Can we get 15 likes? Can we get a few more subscribers? I hope we can. But as I was saying, moving on to signings now. Now that Manchester United got their ass whooped and those owners came down and saw it, they're now panicking, in my opinion. We've noticed that after the match was done, Manchester United were linked to Arnautovic. This morning to all the way up to now, Manchester United have agreed a deal with Rabiot, who I'm going to call him Rabbit because I'm not convinced with this panic buy. I haven't been convinced. Like, where did Rabiot come out of? Rabiot, we was linked to 2 to 3 seasons ago, who decided to go to Juventus on a free, and now we all of a sudden want to sign him. Arnautovic, we was also linked with him, I think, under Jose Mourinho. All of a sudden, it repeats itself, and then of course, Akil Pills, I think Akil P said something about Milankovic Savic, who have been linked in for the last 2 to 3, 4 years every summer. Like, what's your guys' thoughts on the Arnautovic? Let's start. Should we start with the Arnautovic or the Rabbit? Which one?
Start with the Rabbit.
Yes, Rabbits. Guys, what's your thoughts on the Rabbits?
You know what? When I first heard it, I thought, this is a panic buy. Why are we all of a sudden linked with him? If we're gonna get if we were really interested in him, why didn't we get him in June so that he can have a full preseason with us? But then after I calmed down, after seeing that news, I was thinking maybe it might not be such a bad signing because we're not going to bring him to set the world alight. We're just going to bring him in just to do a job. We just need someone to play in that defensive midfield position, keep the ball, pass the ball, be able to control the ball, be able to do the fundamentals right, and then let the more creative players do their stuff ahead of him. If he's someone that can do that, then why not? But Tomlin and Fred clearly can't do that, and he's definitely an upgrade on them. So when you kind of look at it, he can actually do a job for us, really. Yeah. He can't do any worse than McFred.
But let's be honest. Oh, go on, Ola. Go on.
I think it won't cost much, so that's another advantage I see. If we can get him in to do the fundamentals like Jerome said, because Matoni and Fred are not even doing the basic passing the ball, controlling the ball where they are not doing it. But I would be pissed off even if we get rabbits, like you guys call him, because I feel like we've gone in for the young for those 3 months or 2 months plus, and we've not been able to get him, and so all of a sudden we lost the game and we are going in for rabbits. Tomorrow we might be linked with Milinkovic-Savic again. We might be linked with anybody and everybody now. So it's the same old things happening. That's why I feel we need to get it. If we don't get it right now, then I don't think we can ever get it right again. So something has to change. They have to get the manager his first choice. I don't buy into this backup stuff.
Me too.
Because if we bring in the backup and he doesn't perform, then you can't blame him because you didn't get the coach what you wanted. So let's get the first choice, or we can. I would take Zidane back. I would take someone else. Just put in the use, give him that confidence, and let's see if we can do it. And getting in, than bringing in rabbits, and it does nothing at the end of the day.
I'm not gonna lie, Rabiot, or Rabbit, as you don't want to call him, right? I'm on the fence because his mum, aka her agent, is like she's fireworks, bro. Like she's very similar to Mino Raiola. I don't want another agent that speaks out, not happy. And obviously that's her son. This is another thing, like so. If she's willing to shut her mouth and not speak to the press, then I'll be fine with that. But another thing is though, let's be honest, bro. Anything is an upgrade to Scott McTominay and Fred. So it don't matter. True. Like, bro, did you see the Brighton guy Casado, bro? He'll do a better job than them.
I just want to add something.
To Casado.
We was linked to that player. I just want to add something regarding Rabbit because again, I'm not convinced because the last 2 to 3 years of Rabbit's career at Juventus, he was sitting on the bench for a while. And until last season, until they got rid of certain midfielders and etc., they started playing him a bit more. And on top of that, Rabbit's attitude kind of stinks. He's got problems. His mom's a problem at the end of the day. His mom's an agent, and I don't want a grown-ass football player crying and whining to his mummy because they won't play me. Mommy, Man United won't play me and start me. Do something about it. We have had enough of that. You can't be out here whining to your mum that you're not playing, and then she's gonna come full fireworks at Manchester United or go to the press. No disrespect, because having your mum as your agent, it's a bit too close to
his mum's. At least his mum's looking out for his best interest.
She is.
But as you said, it's just drama that we don't need. Why can't we just target players?
She's also misbehaved in the press when it came to Juventus and also when it came to PSG, and she started trouble with Mbappe's family as well. So she's a problem. Rabbit's a problem, and also Arnautovic is also a bad boy on and off the pitch as well. It's the same thing. Man United talk about doing their research, their due diligence on players. Rabbit, have you actually done your due diligence, knowing that he's a troublesome guy as well? He starts trouble, his mom starts trouble, and etc.
It's just panic. It's just panic. We are just panicking. And if you notice, this has happened a lot of times. Like you said, I'm Nigerian. I love Igalo, but it happened with Igalo. It happened with Fakao. It happened with a lot of players and most times we start the season and we lose 2 or 3 games and we go and get everybody. We want to buy every player in the world at this point. But I feel if you can go all out for Frankie de Jong, even if possible, increase the price and get the manager what he really wants. I won't lie to you because the money they are making is not my money. It's not coming to my pocket. It's coming to the Glazers' pocket. Let them spend it and get what the manager wants, because unless we'll be sitting here start of next season and we'll complain about the same thing we've been complaining for years and years and years now. So something needs to change. And we don't need any player with any drama. And Arnautovic, I don't want. I can still take Rabiot. I can still take Rabiot, but Arnautovic is a no-no.
Do you know what it is for me, right? I don't think this is an overreaction about everyone complaining, because I think this is coupled from last season and now it's happening 1 game in. So so I don't think it's an overreaction. I just think is that everyone's had enough and we want to see changes, and we ain't seen no changes. It's like an ongoing cycle. The cycle has not been broken. And that's why every Man United fan upset. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we just basically continued from last season. People can forget easily. Last season was our worst ever Premier League season, with our lowest ever points tally. It was people that would drive the biggest of Man United fans into depression. How bad it was, and it's just literally it's filtered over to this season after one game. It's like it feels like we're still playing last season. It's like the season didn't end.
Yes. And regardless, the fans were happy. We were buzzing for the start of the new season. First game at Old Trafford. We're all happy. We tried to forget about what happened last season. Let's see if we can see something different. But we got the same thing back again. What happened last season? Last season was the worst season I have ever. I would say I'm the youngest on this panel, so that was the worst thing I've ever witnessed watching Manchester United. And we got to this season. Our manager's first game at Old Trafford, and these players could not even put their 101% to make this manager look good, and they just lost everything. It was so bad.
Right, that was Brighton's first. Let me just interject and just read the comments. It says, Akil P said, I would rather have the pie over Nartovic. Man is free. Avon Barksdale says, big up Avon Barksdale as well, man. That name is big as well if you've ever watched The Wire. Yes, if we can handle Brighton, then wow. He said they can't pay anybody. What the core of McFred and McGuire. I just couldn't believe it. And Erik Ten Hag needs to drop them. But yeah, sorry, Jerome, as you was about to say, because as we have almost come 5 more minutes, we're into the last 5 minutes, guys.
No, I was literally just saying that Brighton, that was their first ever victory at Old Trafford. Mm-hmm. Just to add insult to injury. Like, imagine that first ever victory. Like, it was expected. The majority expected.
And also, our next game is Brentford, and we'll go to Liverpool. So we are not having it easy anytime soon.
Can I ask a question? Would you rather start with Erik Ten Hag's career compared to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's career, where it started off great and then ended up disastrous? Would you rather it start off bad, then get better and better, then great?
Yeah, I'd rather they see like actual progress because Erik Ten Hag can learn from this. And the reason why I say this because remember last season, I think we started against Leeds, who were basically open season to everyone. Everyone was just hitting them for 4s, 5s, and 6s, and that gave us a full sense of progress. And then slowly but surely, it just went downhill. So I think it's a good thing now for Erik Ten Hag to take all the negatives from the Brighton game, work on that, and now he can move forward for the rest of the season. So now he knows what to expect now going forward.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm dreading potentially. We can lose the 2 games and have 0 points from 3 games from. And I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. I'm not gonna lie. I've already inspired you. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you got big balls, bro. I can't believe you got that top on, bro. Because I could.
That is what it is. It's part of the job. You know, when you're working, you put on a uniform, innit?
I know.
I think it's the next game being Brentford. Brentford is a very physical side. They will bring the game to you. And if we give this type of performance, we might end up losing more than 2-0 to Brentford. Yeah. And also Liverpool, we know the quality Liverpool possesses. The 4-0 and preseason was just preseason. So now they are coming into the real season. And the games will be coming thick and fast. There is no time. So you have to improve every. So we have to see a different performance against Brentford and hopefully a very good one. Then we can take that momentum into the Liverpool game and hopefully we can get something out of it. But like I would say, I love Ten Hag. I believe in him. I trust he can deliver for us. But he needs to get the signing in and get the job done.
I just want to end it there, guys, as we have come to the end of the show. Big up to everyone that's tuning as well. Ray Cruz just said we could have won that game, guys, and the coach just needs to bench anyone.
That's my brother. That's my Ray. Brother.
Make sure you subscribe as well. And before I let everyone go, of course, we come to the end of the show. Our man of the match, obviously, is nobody, but who was your donkey of the match? I'm going to start off with Jerome and then move to Ems and then move to Ola.
I think this is the obvious one. It's that guy, McTominay, a.k.a. McShadow, a.k.a. McGoaway. There's so many nicknames for this guy, but he's definitely the donkey of the match because he definitely should have got sent off in that first half. And he caused that himself. He couldn't control the ball, miscontrolled it, went into trying to win the ball back, high tackle on the guy's shin. That should have been a red. Literally. He had so much space in front of him and he couldn't just do a basic ball control. I don't know how this guy is a Premiership player. Please, someone explain this to me. Is Fergie got an influence in the back? and Fletcher, because I don't know how this guy that can't do proper kick-ups is playing in our midfield. So, yeah, he's definitely the donkey of the match. 19 passes. David De Gea, who can't pass himself, had more touches of the ball than McTominay. I don't know how that's possible. We're not playing like Barcelona with Messi and Xavi and Iniesta. We're playing Brighton at Old Trafford. The man can't even touch the ball 20 times. Yeah, it's crazy.
And Ems, what about you? Who was your donkey of the match?
Man, Jerome said everything, but I can't even I can't beat it.
You can't top that.
Yeah, I can't, but normally I would, but I don't know, man. For me, McTominay, bruv, is just, I don't know, it's so depressing, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Bruv, McTominay's that guy, yeah, like, you know that girl that's so clean, bruv. Just don't get the hint, like, yo, like, leave me. That's like McTominay, bro.
And Ola, what about you? Who was your donkey of the match?
I'll make it look very good because we know them as McFred. So let's just take McFred as one person. McFred is the donkey of the match because they were both shit. They didn't have anything to offer throughout the game. So I don't want to separate McTominay. I want to put them together as one. So that's McFred. They were both shit in the game, so they will be the donkey of the match. And what I'll quickly bring it is Martinez we saw some positive on Martinez and also Eriksen. So hopefully they can build on that and get better performances.
I definitely agree. To me, McTominay was the donkey of the match as well, bro. He's just McMayo light. I can't even call it. I don't know why people call it McSauce, but yes, McGo away, McGarbage, whatever it is, bro. Yes, he was the donkey of the match. But yeah, we're gonna end it there, guys. First of all, where can the people find you, Ola? Before we end.
On Instagram at the United Family One, on Twitter at the United Farm _.
Yes, and Ems, where can the people find you?
Twitter, Ems Doms, and I've got my Insta back for now, so it's ems.w.doms. So yeah.
Yes, and that's another one, McStiff.
That's a new one.
Big up, and Jerome, what about you? Yeah,
he was doing the madness.
Madness. Yeah. I think McShadow is the best one, though.
he hides behind people's shadows.
Yeah, was hiding. Literally.
Matt poor blood.
Yeah, but Joe, where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram on the username JWilliams_1.
Yes, and guys, of course, you can always find me here, Red United TV, Mondays live. Of course, you've got your match reactions after your watch along. This Saturday, we're playing against Brentford, so make sure you tune in for the watch along. And then after that, watch the match reaction after that. And then we also go live Wednesday on Instagram TV. I'm also live tomorrow on Sarcasm TV at 5:30 with Flawless. We're discussing the match and also transfers. And what's the last one I've got on my head? I don't even remember. Yes, we also go live as well on IGTV for live match reaction with the fans where you get to have your say as well. I speak and then after that, people tune in. But as always, guys, you can always subscribe to Red United TV. Smash that like button. If you're watching the playback, let us know your thoughts as well. And you can follow me on Ivorian_Spice personally, Instagram and Twitter. And as well, you can follow the official Instagram account of Red United TV, which is Red United TV 1, on the verge to 13,000 followers. We'll get in there. We've passed 12. We're going to get there, God willing as well. But guys, as always, like I said before, Manchester United fan, I know it's hard, but try your best to keep it united. And also remember to keep it Red United because we are out. Peace, love. We'll see you next week at 8 p.m.
Love, guys.
Peace. God bless.
God bless.